Chapter 56. Fatty is fierce. In the valley, a little fat man confronted a black giant cat over 5 meters in length. The little fat man looked about 14 or 15 years old, with average height, but he was frighteningly fat, almost the same length and width. Opposite him, a saber-toothed black leopard bared with sharp fangs roared lowly. Its dark pupils radiated a fierce light. Seeing that everyone around him ran away, the little fat man didn't intend to run away. Instead, he yelled, "Bastards, cowards, you are all fucking cowards. Did a little black cat scare you away? Roar." The saber-toothed black leopard seemed to hear the fat man's insult to it, growled, got shot, and immediately jumped into the air, waving 2 sharp steel claws, and pounced on the little fat man. The little fat man was extremely tough. He didn't dodge or dodge, he clenched his fat fist and punched out forcefully. At this moment, a figure suddenly appeared, knocked the little fat man away, and then avoided it deftly. This figure was none other than Ye Tian, who had just arrived. Ye Tian was very fast, but he was still scratched by the sharp claws of the saber-toothed black leopard, and there were 3 appalling bloodstains on his right arm, bleeding profusely. Ye Tian didn't care about the wound on his right arm. He glared at Fatty and shouted, "Fatty, don't you want to die? Dare to go head-to-head with the saber-toothed black leopard? I'm so tired of living." The saber-toothed black leopard, the powerhouse of the 2nd-level spirit beast, is very strong in strength and speed. If it is confronted head-on, it can even compete with the powerhouse of the 9th-level Yuan Ling. The little fat man's strength is only at the 1st level of Yuan Ling, and he wants to face the saber-toothed black leopard head-on. He doesn't know how to live or die. The little fat man looked at Ye Tian, and even chuckled, and said, "Anyway, we're going to die anyway. It's better to die standing up than lying down." Ye Tian was taken aback for a moment and was almost amused by the little fat man. This fat man's strength is not good, but his backbone is very strong. And what he said was right. With the strength of the saber-toothed black leopard, he couldn't escape, so it was better to fight. "You step aside, this beast is handed over to me." Ye Tian stopped arguing with the fat man and waved his hand to signal him to back away. The fat man obediently retreated to the side, and said with a smile, "I said, boss, can you do it? You are only at the 3rd level of Yuan Ling, but you are slightly stronger than me. Don't fail to save me, and even pay for your own life. One move." Ye Tian smiled faintly, his face turned cold immediately, and his body released a murderous intent. The saber-toothed black leopard felt Sen'Hen's killing intent and was immediately enraged. It jumped up high and opened its mouth wide as if it wanted to swallow Ye Tian whole. "Ye Tian, be careful!" Xiu Shan's voice sounded from behind. However, Ye Tian smiled faintly, pointed out, and a burst of air-shattering energy whizzed out, directly shooting into the open mouth of the saber-toothed black leopard. Psst. With the sound of flesh being pierced, the body of the saber-toothed black leopard froze in the air, and then fell heavily. The whole head was bloody, twitched a few times on the ground, and there was no more movement. What a powerful force! Xiu Shan froze for a moment, staring blankly at Ye Tian. He could feel that even he couldn't catch Ye Tian's finger just now. Could it be that Mr. Nye can beat the great elder of the Nye family? Xiu Shan was quite horrified, and suddenly remembered what Nye Yuro said, and he believed it a little. Akiyama reckoned that even if Ye Tian couldn't defeat the 1st-level warriors of Vientiane, he could at least compete with the 9th-level warriors of Yuan Ling. Brother Ye Tian is amazing. Nye Yuro ran to Ye Tian and shouted happily. Xiu Ling was stunned for a long time before slowly reacting. "Damn. What a move! Boss, you are simply too powerful. I, Fatty Jean, convinced you." The little fat man came to his senses, laughed, and rushed forward, raised the knife in his hand, and dug out the saber-toothed black leopard. Spirit core. After getting the spiritual core, the little fat man walked up to Ye Tian and said with a smile, "Boss, my name is Jean de Bayo, and I'm a student of Baxter Academy." "What's your name, boss?" "Ye Tian." Seeing Jean DeBayo's sophisticated appearance, Nye Tien suddenly felt a little funny and said lightly, "Little fat man, Brother Nye Tien killed the saber-toothed black leopard. Why did you take away the spirit core?" Xiao Linger, who was at the side, couldn't stand it and angrily scolded. Jean DeBayo turned to look at Xiao Linger. His squinted eyes suddenly widened a lot, and the small eyes shot out a look of amazement, and he was stunned for a moment. "Fatty man, what are you looking at? Miss Ben is talking to you? Didn't you hear?" Xiao Ling's always acted like a good girl in front of others, but she suddenly became savage in front of Jean DeBayo. "Ah!" Jean DeBayo reacted suddenly and said with a chuckle, "This spiritual core is very important to me. I have to take the spiritual core to the teacher. I will buy this spiritual core from Boss Nye Tien, okay? Right?" Jean DeBayo is participating in the hunting competition for the students of the outer courtyard of the Pakshu Academy. He must have at least one second-order spiritual core to pass the level, otherwise, he will face the danger of being expelled from the academy. However, as Jean DeBayo, he would naturally not be expelled from the academy, he just didn't want to lose face too much. "Then how much do you pay for it?" Xiao Ling still didn't give up and asked viciously. Jean DeBayo hesitated for a moment and said, 10,000 gold coins is enough." "That's enough." Nye Tien nodded slightly. This Jean DeBayo was generous, almost too generous. For spirit beast cores, first-tier cores are generally less than 10 gold coins, second-tier cores are less than 100 gold coins, and most fourth-tier cores can be bought with 10,000 gold coins. "Boss Nye Tien, you saved my life. From now on, you are my boss, Jean DeBayo, and I will be your younger brother from now on. Only Boss Nye Tien will follow suit." Jean DeBayo smiled, very familiar. "Mr. Nye, let's leave first. The bloody smell here is too heavy, it will attract other spirit beasts." Xiao Shan said. Nye Tien nodded and said to Jean DeBayo, "Fatty, we are going out of Bayun Mountain now, and entering Blue Cloud City from Bayun Academy. Is it okay?" "No problem, I'll take care of it on my little brother," Jean DeBayo said, patting his chest. When Nye Tien and the others walked out of the valley, they encountered 4 or 5 warriors running back in disgrace. They were the ones who fled from the valley before. When these people saw Jean DeBayo, they all nodded and bowed. "Jean Xiao, it's great that you're fine." "Yeah, it was really dangerous just now. Fortunately, I ran fast." Jean Xiao survived a catastrophe, and he will be blessed in the future. Several people wore flattering smiles and said one sentence at a time. Jean DeBayo's chubby face trembled, and he roared angrily, "You bloody dare to come back, you bloody bastards! My young master raised you for nothing. Every day you jump up and down like monkeys, but at the critical moment, you all wilt. What a fart, everyone ran faster than Mr. Rabbit. Get the fuck out of me, I don't want to see you again." Several people were ashamed of being scolded, but none of them dared to speak back. These people are also students of Bayun College, and they are all in the 4th level of Yuan Ling, far stronger than Jean DeBayo. The reason why they were so afraid of Jean DeBayo was that the latter had an unusual identity. Jean DeBayo's identity is not simple, the only son of the richest man in the imperial city. The family property is so rich that even the teachers of the Tyrant Blood Academy dare not provoke him at will.